I have a big problem. I can't stop buying cards. Now, I have two perspectives when it comes to this problem: me as a collector, and then me as a seller. Now, as a collector, buying cards is what I do, building a PC, if you will, whether it's collecting a particular player, a particular team, or a particular set. This, first and foremost, is a hobby of mine and one that I enjoy. And in order to do so, I'm gonna have to buy cards. It's a no brainer. But I stick to a budget and I only buy cards that I like that fall within that budget. Sure, from time to time, I'll buy some big cards here and there. And the one thing that's really helped me out with that is selling cards. However, you can run into a problem if you're not careful and go beyond that budget and end up overextending yourself to the point where you're digging yourself into a hole. And trust me, that's one place you don't want to be. And while I love collecting cards, if I'm not careful, I may run into this problem. So I need to make sure to stick to my budget. Now, as a seller, this is where the bigger issue lies for me. I run an eBay store that mainly deals with low end sports cards, and it's something that I do part time. I continually buy cards almost every week with the intent to add them to my store. But the problem is, if I continue to buy cards, then I'm spending way more money than I'm making. And eventually, I'm going to put myself into a hole because you can't sell what you don't list. And I get it. Sometimes a deal is just too good to pass up, and you're going to end up buying it because, hell, it's a good deal. But when you're dealing with the type of cards that I'm dealing with, then those deals will always be there. What's more important as a seller is being able to sell those cards, take those profits, buy more cards that you can sell, and allow it to compound from there. But if you're always buying, then the cards will continue to pile up and become more and more overwhelming to the point where you're consistently fighting a backlog. And then that adds a whole new problem, which is time. Because now you have to list all those cards. And if you want to know more about that particular problem and how I tackle it, then you can check out this video right here in which I talk about listing all those cards that I just bought.